Namaskar, greetings. Welcome to the festive season special. Diwali right around the corner and itne sare festivals aur hain that this is one of the most incredible times for family, for getting together, for letting bygones be bygones, for doing things like, forgive, don't forget, but forgive at least. Everything is just beautiful around. So that's why we thought, okay, today what we're going to do on the show also should be a lot like that, right? Let's do something where we could just completely and absolutely change the way our lives are. How about an upgrade in our house for everything tech? And we'll start off by changing the sound in your house. These are headphones I've been waiting for. These are unbelievable. These are Audio Technica, audiophile level headphones, ATH, AWKT and AWAS. Now expensive ones, ultra premium headphones backed by high density Japanese wood, extremely comfortable, but at the end of the day, what do they sound like? Oh my God, incredible sound. Then we'll move on to changing the way you compute in your house. The Motorola Tab G20, a tablet by Motorola. We've all been waiting for this one for quite a while. Meant to be used by kids for studies, entertainment. It's a smaller tablet, 8-inch tab, but I think the ultra portability makes it absolutely ready for everybody in the house. Then we'll move on to our next one. This is a camera that I absolutely love. It's by Sony, the Sony ZV-1 camera. I love it because it's an ultra compact, has a lot of incredible features within it, has 960 frames per second, works on default mode beautifully, and also more importantly, the audio is absolutely fantastic. And then let's change the air in your house. The Dyson Purifier Cool. Iconic bladeless design. Again, a new generation of Dyson air purifiers are starting to come in. Tall yet compact, can be kept anywhere on the ground. Works really well. But what did they change? What's the next generation of these actually have? That and a whole lot more happening on the Gadget 360 show right now. So this is our big Diwali Dhamaka special where we're trying to upgrade everything in your house. So let's get started now with upgrading our news. What's all coming in from the world of gadgets and devices?
PlayStation games, which are now available for PC, will be published under a new label called PlayStation PC LLC. The company came into being earlier this year, which is a big indication towards more and more PlayStation exclusives being released for PCs in the future. The library has been expanding with games like Days Gone and Horizon Zero Dawn already out, with God of War and Uncharted Legacy of Thieves collection coming next year. Facebook has a new name now, Meta. This is based on the change in direction for the company to something which is more focused on VR and AR. This was announced at the Facebook Connect event along with their plans for the Metaverse, a platform that works within an ecosystem established by AR and VR devices. It is going to be all about changing the way users will interact and connect with their friends, favorite content creators and businesses.
Our top story today, like I said, is a pair of headphones I've been waiting for. Look, they're expensive. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, these are super expensive. Audiophile level, Audio Technica ATH AWKT and AWAS headphones. Amazing headphones, but who's going to remember AWKT and kya hai dusra AWAS? Well, I think Audio Technica was listening. So the AWAS are called Zakuras and the AWKT are called the Kokutans. Not much difference between the two other than the price, apart from material used in the headband and the ear pad, the color of the wooden backs, the packaging, but they're designed beautifully. The weight of the headphone very evenly divided, extremely comfortable to use for long hours. 53mm drivers backed by high density, low resonance wood, crystal clear sound, but it needs a really good DAC to work with. The Zakuras are priced at about 2,09,000 and the Kokutans are priced at 2,75,000. But the sound, I think it's well worth it.
The ultra premium headphones category is a different ballgame. Meant for professionals to monitor audio of their higher budget edits, or for audiophiles who want to hear every little change of a note in the music they listen to, these headphones go big with everything. And to give you all a taste of it, we got our hands on the Audio Technica's ATH AWKT and AWAS headphones to see what they offer that regular headphones can't even dream of. These headphones, while referred to with these letters as their names, are more often mentioned as Kokutan and Zakura. Their names are based on the name of the high-density Japanese wood the ear cups have been made out of. Apart from the names, there are only a few key differences between the two to show for the difference in pricing. The Zakuras are made from Asara Zakura hardwood. with headbands and earpads made of artificial leather. The Kokudans go for more premium goatskin leather for earpads and headbands, along with ebony stripped hardwood called Kokudan. The Kokudans also come in a much more premium wooden box, while the Zakuras come in a more understated box with fabric wrapped around it. Both the headphones, despite the weight, are designed well enough to have evenly divided the weight across the headband, which keeps them well in place on the head of the user. The extremely soft and well padded earpads and headband keep the headphones comfortable for hours. Both headphones can also be adjusted to fit everyone. The build quality on either pair is right at the top of the chart, as it should be. The headphones come with two 3-meter cables each. One cable ends with a 6.3mm jack, while the other one is meant to be inserted into an XLR port on amplifiers. Both the pairs of headphones come with 53mm drivers on each side with high-density wooden back, which dampens any possible resonance or reverb that could occur while using these headphones. The resultant sound is incredible. The deep level of clarity offered on these headphones can potentially redefine the way we listen to music. The soundstage set is wide and all the instruments are spacious with absolute clarity. The bass offers the perfect amount of thump while never distorting any other frequency. The texture of every note is easily felt. The sound should be ideally experienced while using a good quality DAC, as is the case for any of the high impedance headphones. These headphones won't be the ones you carry around and listen to when you're bored. They will make you sit down after you're free from life to listen to music and truly give every little note the attention and appreciation it deserves. And if that is something that interests you and excites you, with Zakuras priced at 2,09,000 and Kokudans priced at 2,75,790, either of these two will be perfect for you.
Let's move on now to change the computing in your house, especially those people who love ultra-portable devices and those that are actually young enough to really appreciate computing in an 8-inch. So, Motorola Tab G20, lightweight aluminium body, solid build, can be very comfortably used by everybody in the house, but I think the audience is younger for this. So, 8-inch 60Hz display, 1280 by 800, pretty good for regular tasks. Comes with a MediaTek Helio P22T processor, 3GB of RAM, 32GB of storage, micro SD card slots so you can expand storage up to 128GB. Performance is okay, it's not like this is not a killer rocket, but I think for the audience that they're really intending this for, it's absolutely fine. Battery lasts for about a day and a half with heavy usage, priced at about 10,999.
While smartphones are for one and all, meant to serve almost everything a user might need, tablets are completely different. They're devices meant to be secondary companions, solving a specific purpose. The Motorola Tab G20 is a new addition to tablets sold in India, meant to provide the basics and serve some specific purposes for kids. And in this review, we tell you about these purposes and how the G20 helps in solving them. The Motorola G20 comes in an aluminum body which does not weigh much, and yet it feels solid and sturdy. Hence, it can be easily picked up by both an adult or a kid. And it can take on the average wear and tear like a champ as well. Buttons have been arranged like they are on a smartphone, which is less than ideal if you plan to use the tablet in landscape mode. There is a single mono speaker on the top with a headphone jack beside it. The front has an 8-inch 60Hz LCD display with a resolution of 1280 by 800. While it is not all that sharp, it does the job. It works fine for playing games, watching some content, or reading articles or books. It has touch display driver integration built by Synaptics, which means that the touch sensors are integrated right into the LCD, resulting in a slimmer and more economical display. Just like the display, the performance is also just fine. It comes with the MediaTek Helio P22T processor, 3GB of RAM, 32GB of internal storage which can be expanded through a microSD card up to 128GB. It works smoothly for the most part, apps open fast and animations are as smooth as they can be on 60Hz. However, with too many tasks being performed at the same time, the tablet can slow down, as seen by the stutters and slowdowns in the general UI. The software on the tablet is smart. It comes with Android 11 with UI mostly close to stock and no bloatware. It does come with 2 pre-installed apps, Google Kidspace, which shows different content, games and books good for kids, and Google Entertainment Space acts as a hub for content from different OTT platforms accessible from the home screen. Whether being set up, the tablet asks whether it is being set up for a kid or an adult, And for kids, the user is required to make an account where they can put in all the restrictions they want to ensure the kids are safe from the evils of the internet. All such software enhancements, preloaded apps make it a perfect device for kids to assist them with entertainment and education while keeping them safe as well. There are cameras on the tablet too. A front camera of 2 megapixels meant for video calls and a rear camera of 5 megapixels went for mostly scanning documents or fulfilling the small necessary tasks required out of it. And everything about the tablet is powered by a 5100 mAh battery. It can last for a day and a half with average use and a day with heavy use, which is more than enough for the usage needed out of such a tablet. As we said earlier, the Motorola Tab G20 is meant for kids. It is a companion for them, to help them study and entertain them when they take a break. It may as well be capable of playing a few games, but nothing beyond. And for the price of $10,999, if these are the requirements that need to be satisfied, the Tab G20 will be a great recommendation.
Time now to change the way you create content when it's for your own family consumption, for them or for anybody else when you put it out there. So this is built for people that want the best in a small ultra compact form factor, the Sony ZV-1. So 24-70mm lens is built into the body of the camera, so no fiddling around with separate camera body lenses. Has a fully articulating screen, very well built, ergonomics of the camera, very intuitive, like I said, ultra compact. The autofocus, which is great in those very expensive Sony cameras, this one has it. Intelligent auto mode for both photos and videos. So if you don't want to fiddle around with it, it'll just go with anybody. No knowledge about cameras, it'll still give you amazing output. And then the part I totally love about this guy, give it enough light and 960 frames per second extreme slow motion videos. Clicks great pictures also. It's priced at about 67,000 rupees for the camera and 77,000 rupees for the camera and the shooting grip. But you usually get it for at least 10 to 15,000 rupees lesser.
Content has never been easier to create than right now, and creators are lining up every day with a newfound boost to the creator industry. And Sony, since always, has been ahead of the curve when it comes to this. Sony's ZV-1 camera is the greatest recognition of that. A quality camera with everything a new creator would need built right into it, or comes along with it. And today we review it to see just how great it actually is and whether it is worth the money or not. The ZV-1 is fairly a small camera with a 1-inch sensor that comes with a 24-70 lens built right into the body of the camera. The aperture varies from f1.8 to 2.8. The top has a hot shoe for placing external mics or lights, an inbuilt mic, power button, a button to switch between different modes, a button to start recording videos, a shutter button to click pictures, and custom button which can be configured to anything the user chooses. Around the shutter button is a switch to zoom in or out optically through the lens. The back has a fully articulating screen along with camera and menu controls. On the right side are ports for the external mic, a micro USB charging port, and a mini HDMI port. The ergonomics can be a bit tricky at first, but once adapted to, they seem intuitive. And with the Bluetooth shooting grip, everything becomes even easier. Built for content creators and vloggers, the camera offers some very brilliant features. The autofocus is amazingly fast like some of the very expensive Sony cameras. The steady shot feature results in a stabilized handheld video. The camera has intelligent auto mode for videos which automatically optimizes the settings like shutter speed, aperture and ISO based on the scene the user wants to shoot. It can record HDR videos and even shoot in S-Log for creators who want to manipulate the colors of their videos. There is also a product showcase mode which maintains focus on a product introduced into the frame rather than shifting focus to the user. This is extremely useful for creators who promote products. But the craziest mode of all is the high-speed video, or more commonly known as slow motion videos. This camera can shoot videos at 960 fps in well-lit conditions. It looks amazing and opens a world of possibilities for the creators for experimenting and creating something new altogether. The camera can also shoot 1080p footage at 120 fps, which can create some amazing cinematic slow motion shots for videos. Such amazing features in a tiny little camera is truly amazing. Even though targeted at users who make videos, the ZV-1 does well with photos. The intelligent auto mode is available for photos too, meant for people who do not know much about how cameras work. The shots clicked look pretty amazing and the scene recognition on camera works well. The autofocus is speedy, accurate and reliable. Users can also click raw pictures and edit them as they like. The Sony ZV-1 packs great things in every little inch of its small body. It is ideal for users starting their creative journey with a plethora of options it opens up for them. And it will also be a great buy for the average users who want to click pictures and record the amazing slow motion 960 FPS footage. Priced at $67,990 for the camera alone and $77,990 for the camera and shooting grip, it will be an amazing product for everyone and it will be a firm recommendation for anyone looking to buy a small camera.
Let's take a quick break right now on the show. When we come back, lots more happening. Alright, now let's change the air in your house. The Dyson Purifier Cool next generation, extremely useful with the pollution increasing every day, carries the signature Dyson bladeless design. Filters needs to be changed every 12 months, but the sensor, the app and everything else will tell you when it needs to be changed. Can clean the air of a room within 20 minutes, even if there is heavy smoke buildup. Of course, it's got the Dyson Link app, it's got the entire monitoring that it can do, the sensors on the machine and the remote control.
Pollution is all set to go up in the next few weeks with the onset of Diwali and the change in weather, and the Dyson Purifier Cool might be just what you end up needing the most. Not only because it looks like a device straight out of a science fiction movie, but also because it excels at its job as an air purifier more than others, and it provides the users with a host of amazing smart features. And today we're here to explain to you just how it does that. The Dyson Purifier Cool from the first sight looks amazing with its signature bladeless design. It stands tall at 41 inches and the circular base measures 8.7 inches in diameter. This means that despite how tall it is, it's compact enough to be easily moved around the house and can almost be placed anywhere on the ground. Below the bladeless fan is the LCD that shows the conditions of the room. It can also show the different data that has been collected by the sensors that describe the air conditions of the room really well. The user can cycle through all of this information through the remote that comes with the machine. The remote has a magnetic strip inside it, which is used to magnetically attach the remote to the top of the machine to make sure it is never lost. Below the screen are the filters which can be easily attached or detached from the machine. Once attached, the filters are sealed in extremely well according to the required standards to make sure that all the pollutants collected can never leak from the machine. These filters need to be replaced every 12 months, which may vary according to how much the purifier is used. The remaining filter life also shows up on the screen. New filters can be brought from the Dyson site for 4,980 rupees. When it comes to performance, the purifier, simply put, is extremely effective. But the ideal way to use the purifier is putting it in auto mode. The purifier continues to monitor the air quality, and whenever it detects a significant buildup of impurities, it automatically switches on and gets to work. It does not take more than 20 minutes for the purifier to clean up the air of the room, even if there is a thick smoke buildup. And since the filters have a long life, there is no waste generated by the purifier, and maintaining it is as easy as switching out the filters once a year and cleaning the machine with a lint-free cloth. Apart from the brilliant auto mode, there are still some very smart features. Most of them are enabled by the Dyson Link app. This app controls the purifier and shows all of the information that the LCD does, just in a more detailed way. The app can also be used to establish a schedule for the machine to work by. The app can even connect the machine to Google Assistant or Alexa for the machine to work via voice commands. The Dyson Purifier Cool, with its incredibly smart features and extremely effective purification capabilities, is an amazing product for the season coming up. The compact yet tall bladeless design, the brilliant Dyson Link app and the 24/7 monitoring of air quality make it stand out from most of the other products available in the market. And at the price of $45,900, it will be a big recommendation for you.
That then was the Gadget 360 show, where we thought we'll try and upgrade you to, all the things that Diwali is supposed to be all about, an upgrade of thought process, of love for others, and also of gifting for others. So that then was the Gadget 360 show. Do join me next week on the show.